you're a guest on my show. Now, I could sit back here and, like a lot of these people, and ask you just one or two questions, and that's it, and let you talk for 2 hours. Well, you know what? That's not a way a talk show should be. It's a two-way street.
Yeah, and it's boring. You and I are having a conversation, it's give and take. That's what they want to hear. They want to, your insight is just as important as my insight. It's not just, I know what you're saying.
Well, wouldn't you rather have a host that actually knows what you've done, and I have respect for every one of my guests I ever had on the show. Maybe I might disagree with it, or I agree with it, what they say, but I give them a chance to lay out their platform, what they want to say, and that's the way it should be. Now, you go onto these internet shows, you're going to find 3/4 of them, I hate to say it, is nothing more than garbage. And we just lost them. Now, this proves a point right here that if you start saying the wrong thing, okay, I bet you're back.
Yeah, we got disconnected.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I probably said the wrong thing again, or maybe you accidentally hit the button.
Yeah,
but
I know, right? Art Bell's ghost just shut us down.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's entertainment, and it should be educational, and it should be, it should bring the audience in where they enjoy it. And that's my whole point of doing this show. And this is why I came out of retirement and I decided to do a talk show. I'm not trying to be Nori. I'm not trying to be Heather Wade. I'm not trying to be somebody else, okay? I'm just me. That's all I am, is me. And either you take it or you don't.
And you do. I like it. I think you do a great job. My wife said you have a great voice, too. She heard us talking on the phone before we started. She's like, wow, he's got a really great voice.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And it's available for $29.95 per minute. No. But anyway, I really enjoy having you on. I really would like to invite you on to touch, some of the, other things that you do. And, starting, like I said, in June, I'm pretty much booked up in June, but maybe in July, if you'd like to come back on, we can touch some other subjects, and go for it.
Okay, that would be great. I'm excited. I was surprised when you got back with me this time. You're like, hey, come back on again. It was really good. And I was like super excited. So I definitely want to come back again. And it'll be 3 hours, so we'll be able to even discuss even more stuff. And I'll have wrapped on Horoscope, and I'll probably be working on the that Luciferian Alphabet documentary. So that's going to be interesting.
Great. Now, where can they find your books at? Let's go. Where they can find your books, where can they get your CD of your movie, and what's your website?
Well, they can get my movies. Hollywood and Vine is on Amazon Prime streaming, so you can go in there and rent it if you want, or you can go to Amazon and just type in Hollywood and Vine, and then click on DVD, and the DVD will pop up. Or you can type in my name into Amazon or Amazon Prime, and a few things will come up. Hollywood and Vine will come up, the music video Love at First Sight, and the making of the music video, which is all part of one experience. And then the True Stories will come up. And then episode 2, Lifetime of UFO Abductions. And then I have a few books up, and I'm working on my next book called The People versus the United States of America. But the books that are on there now are How to Write a Screenplay in 30 Days or Less, which teaches you how to write your screenplay, how to turn it into a book, how to publish the book, and how to make the movie or sell the movie, sell the script. And, in fact, I'm inviting your listeners to email me from tonight's show, and just email me, and if they want a copy of How to Write a Screenplay in 30 Days or Less, I love giving that book to people. I send them the PDF because I think everybody has a story to tell. And so I want people to start using that book to write their story, write their book, make their movie, and just, leave their mark on history. And then the other 2 books are The Second Coming of the Messiah, Book 1, The Awakening, which is the first book in a trilogy I'm doing about that. It culminates with the rapture and then into 1,000 Years of Peace. And then the other book is Hollywood and Vine, which is the final book, the book based on the final shooting script for Hollywood and Vine, the movie. And they can email me if they want at farnham.ronald@gmail.com. And Farnham is FARNHAM.Ronald@gmail.com. And or they can hit me up on Facebook. Just look up The Ronald Show, or just type in Ronald Famham, and they'll see me. I'm either in a green shirt or I have a picture of my wife Tracy and I kissing, so they can hit me up there too.
Hey, great. And, next time, too, the last half an hour, what I plan to do in June is allow call-ins the last half an hour of the show, too. So if you don't mind.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I'd love that.
Yeah, we'll have call-ins, too.
Yeah, that always makes things even more interesting, too, because you never know where it's going to go. And I love getting into going off in different directions about things that people are really interested in talking about, because then you really find out what people want to, talk about and get into even more. And I love that.
Yeah, and they're going to be unscreened, too. So, whatever they say is going to go over. Hey, Ronald, you have a good weekend that's coming up. Say hi to your wife. She probably hears me right there saying it.
Right.
Hey, both of you guys have a great weekend.
All right. Thanks, Gary. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you next time, and you have a good weekend as well.
Okay, sir. Thank you for being on the show.
All right. I appreciate it.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Hollywood and Vine, Ex.D.O.A, D.O.A agent. What can I say? I mean, everybody has their own view. That's what I like about doing a talk show. You might not agree with what the guest says, or you might agree, or you might have mixed feelings. That's one thing about Night Dreams. You're going to find, basically from now on, the caliber of our guests are going to drastically, and they have improved. I think the way I'm conducting the show, it took me many months to, feel comfortable in the chair. I am feeling comfortable in the chair. Yes, I've been approached by a couple companies in the past about, going syndication. I wasn't ready, honestly, to do it yet. I'm retired. I really don't need the extra money. I mean, I got a roof over my head. I got a lovely wife. I have my children. I got my Harley. What more can a man ask for? I got a great appetizer on the show, so, I'm not looking to get rich on this. I do this because, hey, I enjoy it. So anyway, you need to also check out our web at www.nightdreamstalkradio.com. That's www.nightdreamstalkradio.com. There also, you'll find a different bunch of apps where you can listen to, all the different shows we've had on, from TuneIn to Spreaker Radio to a few other different apps. I mean, we're on all the major apps, and it seems like every day we're on another new app. Again, in June, we're taking the show from a 2-hour show to a 3-hour show, Monday through Friday from 8 to 11 p.m., and then also on Sundays, I'm going to have a host named Ryan Eaton, who's going to be on Night Dreams on Sunday edition, which is an hour long, from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific West Coast time. So we're really, getting the name out there. Tell your friends about Night Dreams Talk Radio on whatever app you're listening to. Click the button and and like it. It's important because, on one of the apps, it's played literally thousands and thousands of times a week. People are listening, but there's only like 25 people that, hit the like button. But when I look, these people are listening over and listening to all the shows. Hit the like button. It's important for us. It's our self-esteem's at stake. Also, when you're on our website too, like I said, we have one sponsor who's really great, Phoenix Shaving. If you buy anything from them for shaving supplies, tell them, you listen to Night Dreams Talk Radio. Let them know. And, there's a donation button for your PayPal. If you feel like you want to help support the show, hey, $1, $2, or whatever, I'm not begging, but, anything will help support the show. It gives us more money to invest into the show, better equipment, getting on different apps. It's very expensive to run a show like this. A lot of people, think that you can just go out and get on, and you can. But the equipment is really expensive if you want to have a good, clean sounding station. Again, the advertising for the station. And, some of the apps actually charge you So you're paying, a certain amount of money for each, month for all these different apps to be on. So, tell your friends about Night Dreams Talk Radio. We'll be on again tomorrow. In fact, what do we have on tomorrow? We actually have Dark Waters in tomorrow. He's very famous on YouTube. Stories of the paranormal, scary stories and stuff like that. He'll be on for 2 hours tomorrow night, from 8 to 10. So with that in mind, everybody, you have a great evening and kind of stay out of trouble.
You're listening to Night Dreams Radio with Gary Anderson.